Good evening. This is All India Radio Kohima. I'm Jonas Yantan with Evening News. The headlines. Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar says the concept of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam represents the core value of India's civilizational ethos. Hindi Diwas being celebrated across the country today. Union Home Minister Amit Shah says local languages and Hindi are the life of India's cultural flow. And Commerce and Industry Minister Piyush Goyal says government's policies must be robust enough to deliver what was promised to the people. Now the news in detail. Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar said that the concept of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam represents the core value of India's civilizational ethos. Speaking at an event at the National Defence College in New Delhi today, Dhankar said that a preamble to the Constitution enumerates many core values. Referring to the Vaccine Maitri initiative launched during the COVID-19 pandemic, the Vice President said that India's outlook has never been expansionist throughout history. Hindi Diwas is being celebrated across the country today. It was on this day in 1949 that the Constituent Assembly adopted Hindi written in Devanagari script as the official language of the country. Today, Hindi is one of the widely spoken languages in the world and the first language of more than 520 million people. On the occasion of Hindi Diwas, Prime Minister Narendra Modi have greeted the people. In a tweet, Modi extended his greetings to all those people who have contributed tirelessly in making Hindi prosperous and empowered. Modi said Hindi has brought a special honor to India all over the world. Modi said its simplicity and sensitivity always attracts. Union Home Minister Amit Shah has greeted people on Hindi Diwas. In a tweet, Shah saluted the great personalities who have contributed in the preservation and promotion of Hindi. He said Hindi unites the nation in the thread of unity. Shah said that the government is committed for parallel development of all local languages, including Hindi. He said all the languages of India are important as they have their own rich history, saying that Hindi has acquired a special place in the minds of the people by establishing coordination with various Indian languages. The Home Minister said, under the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, efforts are being made to increase the use of Hindi in government works. He said that local languages and Hindi are the life of India's cultural flow. Shah said this while inaugurating the second All India Raj Bhasha Sammelan at Surat in Gujarat today. Shah added that official language and local languages will together uproot the inferiority complex of languages created by the British. Along with the rest of the country, Nagaland celebrated Hindi Diwas today. The Beren unit Hindi teachers celebrated the Hindi Diwas at Denning Village Council Hall. Vice President of Nagaland Zeliang People Organization, Kingerulung, spoke on the importance of Hindi language, its aims and objectives, and the unique history and unity of India through the Hindi language. He further encouraged the students to maintain the spirit of patriotism and solidarity through the language. Meanwhile, marking the Hindi Diwas, All India Radio Kohima has also begun the Hindi Fortnight celebration. Head of Office and Director Engineering K.K. Rengma encouraged the officers and staff to actively take part in the events being organized during the celebration. On the occasion, Assistant Engineer and Hindi Officer in Charge V.C. Saxena highlighted the importance and significance of Hindi language. Several programs and competitions will be organized at various central government offices in the state to mark the celebration. Commerce and Industry Minister Piyush Goyal has said that exports have been one of the most defining features of the government's efforts to make India a developed country by 2047. In his opening remarks at a meeting of the reconstituted Board of Trade in New Delhi, Goyal said global confidence in India's prospects for growth are truly immense. Calling for transparent, consistent, honest policies, Goyal said that the government's policies must be robust enough to deliver what was promised to the people. Stating that trade is a strong pillar to achieve the 5 vows that Prime Minister Narendra Modi spoke of on 15th August, Goyal expressed confidence that the meeting will reflect the collective belief of all in working towards achieving a developed India. This news comes to you from All India Radio, Kohima. You can also listen to this news bulletin on News on Air app and YouTube channel AIR News Kohima. Assistant Engineer Nelit Kohima, 21, said that in today's world, right digital marketing is the key to success of any business. Speaking at the awareness program for farmers on the use of information, communication technology, ICT, for effective farming and marketing at Wokhar today, Wand said ICT provides support to business clients by creating a network of agents to cover target territory and improve sales. Wand further encouraged the participants to utilize the various modes of transactions available, such as Aadhaar-enabled payment system, unified payments interface, and e-wallet. Joint Director Nelit Kohima, A. Member Amir, shared about the various schemes introduced by the government for the farmers. Stressing on the importance of digital marketing, Amir said digital marketing is a means of advertising and selling products by taking advantage of the technologies available like the internet, mobile devices, social media, and other forms of digital devices. He added that digital marketing carries a lower cost and more control over our choice of audience. Amir encouraged the participants to put effort into using technologies as it will save them time and help them earn more from their products. The Booth Level Officers PLO e-Patrika was launched by the Chief Election Commissioner Rajiv Kumar along with Election Commissioner Anup Chandra Bande today at Delhi. The PLO e-Patrika will be a bi-monthly publication which is aimed at ensuring direct, periodic and timely communication with PLOs who are critical and vital link to provide electoral services to the citizens. The Chief Electoral Officer Nagaland, V. Shashank Shekhar, along with the officers and PLO from Kohima, also joined the launching program through video conference at the Chief Electoral Officer's office, Kohima. There are more than 10 lakh PLOs in the country, and the PLO e-Patrika aims to recognize and appreciate the continued efforts and sacrifice made by the PLOs for conduct of elections in a fair, free, inclusive, participative and accessible manner. Social Welfare Department parent conducted a health awareness program as part of Pushanma at New Jaluki Local Ground Parent Today. Child Development Project Officer Jaluki Namhu Hing said yoga helps in stimulating the body, mind and soul and brings together physical and mental discipline. He said it helps in managing stress and anxiety and also keeps one's body relaxed. Namhu Hen also encouraged the participants to maintain a proper diet to keep their bodies fit and healthy. Online nomination for the Nari Shakti Puraskar National Award for Women 2022 has been opened. The awards will be given to candidates who have done outstanding works in areas of social and economic empowerment. The award will be given out on International Women's Day 2023. Nominations for the award will be accepted only through online mode on the web portal www.awards.gov.in. The link for this website will also be available on the official website of the Ministry of Women and Child Development's website www.wed.nic.in. The last date for submission of nominations is 31st of October. Further guidelines and other details can be obtained from www.awards.gov.in. And now 20 news, here are the main points again. Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar says the concept of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam represents the core value of India's civilizational ethos. Hindi Diwas being celebrated across the country today. Home Minister Amit Shah says local languages and Hindi are the life of India's cultural flow. And Commerce and Industry Minister Piyush Goyal says government's policies must be robust enough to deliver what was promised to the people. That is all we have in this evening news bulletin. Good night.